Parsch, the name for quality and experience for over 200 years. As early as 1765, Parsch manufactured fire buckets made from linen. A long way to today's high-tech products. Top quality hoses for industry and firefighters around the world. Rubbers and fibers, it all comes together at Parsch Ibbenburen. Here we combine what can save lives in an emergency and can withstand the incredible pressure of 60 bar. It all starts with a proper mixture. At Parsch, we do not use pre-mixed synthetic granulate. In our mixing plant, we combine more than 25 different basic materials to get the proper rubber mixture for our hoses. Main ingredient is high-grade synthetic rubber. 35 different rubber blends, all made according to in-house formula, are the raw material for the Parsch products from the widest areas of application. We not only manufacture fire extinguishing hoses, but also tubing for drinking water supplies, for example, or for use underground. Every area of use has its own special requirements. Hoses for underground use, for instance, have to be of anti-static design configuration to ensure they provide protection against explosion. Hoses that are used outside must have a high level of ozone resistance. The rubber compound is blended in an internal mixer and afterwards kneaded between two large rollers. After final clearance from our lab, the rubber inner liner is fabricated by an extruder. The extruder head forms the hose to the desired dimension. Directly after extrusion, this extruded rubber hose passes through the so-called hot air vulcanizing chamber, and then through another extruder head for coating with adhesive. Now it's watertight, but under pressure it would bloat like a balloon. In order to withstand the huge pressure of a fire pump, it still misses the most important feature. The rubber inner tube has to be encased by the woven outer hose. The rubber cannot withstand high pressure and abrasion. That is accomplished by high-strength polyester and nylon threads. The fabric around the rubber hose is manufactured in the weaving mill. The fabric consists of weft and warp threads. The longitudinal threads are called warp threads. They are important for abrasion resistance. The more warp threads, the better. The circular threads are called weft threads. Their thickness determines the pressure resistance of the finished hose. Threads for the different types of hose are twisted in the doubling mill. The threads consist of up to 15 single strands. Parsch uses only high-strength, low-shrinkage, abrasion-resisting synthetic yarns. The unfinished hose with the rubber inner liner loosely inside already looks a lot like a fire hose. But the inner liner is not yet bonded to the fibers. That is done with a special vulcanizing machine. The hose is inflated and heated, thus activating the adhesive. The adhesive vulcanizes and bonds to the rubber inner liner and the surrounding fabric. Optional coloring or coating of the hose can be accomplished at the same production step. An alternative method. Here, the hoses are filled with steam. Pressure and temperature activate the adhesive. Fibers and rubber are bonded together. This method is used in particular for top quality hoses. Done. Now the hose can be cut to the required length and labeled. Afterwards, the couplings are tied in according to required national and international standards. In order to satisfy the high-quality standards of the Parsch products, we observe the strict requirements of ISO 9001-2008 during the whole production process in all steps of production. For quality control, our products are continuously inspected and monitored by abrasion and pressure tests. Parsch hoses are manufactured so that they will stand a minimum of 10% more than the required burst pressure. That is far more than the required standard for a fire hose. Further products complete the Parsch portfolio. Fittings, hoses for drinking water, mining and industry, as well as oil barriers. If it counts, go for quality. Don't just ask for Dean. Ask for Parsch.